Hello and welcome to the continuing adventures of the Inglorious Bards, featuring Olgrim Shieldbiter, the Grizzled Warrior, the sneaky elf Elmon Yabael, the famous Avius Catorum, whose name you've probably heard before, and Puck, the feisty goblin healer. I am your excited Game Master Tom, and this is episode 13, Winding Back the Temple. During this recording, I was recovering from an illness, so bear with the stuffy nose. Just pretend the entire world and everyone in it has a little cold at the exact same time. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the show. Feel free to drop by our website, gloriousbards.com, our Podbean account, iTunes, Facebook, Twitter. Leave us a message, let us know what you think. We love hearing your thoughts about the podcast. In our last adventure, the heroes became members of the Five Stone Tribe before heading out on the trek back to the city. Along the way, they explored an old, forgotten temple carved into a hill along a riverbank. After passing through a large chamber filled with water and undead, the heroes leapt through a magic portal. They found themselves in a duplicate room with its own portals, showing a skeletal figure looking back at them. Eager to get out of this temple, the heroes must head back the way they came and soon find that time is against them. The adventure begins.
A day and a half outside the city of Tullus, along the Grainy River, a sharp cliff juts out of the river bank. A single dark opening at the top of the cliff face gives entrance to a hidden temple long ago forgotten. Through stairwells and meditative rooms overgrown with plants, you heroes arrive at a chamber covered in several feet of dark water. From the water, several ghouls and zombies rose up, claiming this place is now theirs. You battled the undead and escaped through a magical portal on the far side of the chamber. There you found yourself in a duplicate room, this one clean, dry, and quiet. After lighting a large brazier of fire, two more magic portals opened up. One led back to the dark water-filled chamber you came from, now still with no sign of any creatures. The second portal led to the interior of a mausoleum far away in the city of Tullus. There, a cloaked skeletal figure called out between the portals that he recognized Elmon and knew his name. Unable to be sustained long, the second portal snapped shut, leaving you in the Forgotten Temple once again.
So, we have those two, what were they called? Those two plates?
Yeah, we need to take
portal?
those.
Yeah.
Or at least disassemble them. They were small, we could take them.
I think Avius put them in his pocket. His big pocket.
Okay.
Those are the plates on the makeshift.
Yeah.
We gotta go back where we came.
Where do those ghouls go?
I say we go through.
I don't know if we can. We're a little beat up. I don't know if we can take that guy on.
You know, I wonder.
Seem very familiar with Elman.
Yes, how did you know that, skeleton? How do you recognize one skeleton from another?
Apparently I shot at their king.
I don't remember that.
You wouldn't. You were dead at the time.
I wonder if, perhaps if we put these panels in a different location, if they would open up to a different location as well.
I think we need to get back up to the surface. We need to get out of here.
Maybe we can, I don't know, fix them to the ceiling or something and see if it leads to the surface.
It's a pretty high ceiling. How are you going to get up there, wizard?
The panels were originally, they're like brass, metal, coppery plates that were slid into this makeshift framework of a portal on the far side of the room, like a Stargate type concept made of metal framework, and those were slid in as part of that device.
I'm just thinking out loud here, guys.
I think you guys should get close to the other portal, and then I'll light it up and follow you guys through.
By other portal, you mean the
one where we came from?
Oh, okay.
Back into the dark room.
Short of your bear form, I'm the fastest of us.
I have the cantrip, or I can do it from like where we're at.
Very good.
What's the plan?
So it sounds like we're going to everybody but Puck will be by the portal back to where the ghouls were.
Backtracking, okay.
And then we're going to light that through prestidigitation.
Where's Puck in all this?
I'll be he's stupid voice. I'll be 30 feet up. That cantrip's 30 feet range, so I'll be 30 feet and then light it up and haul ass.
Oh, okay, so you're not like staying behind or anything.
No.
He's sacrificing himself.
He already has a new character
Magic
picked
is very
out.
silly.
Okay, so the three of you are at a wall that's blank with some water on the ground. And then Puck, you're about, it's 200 feet in diameter, I believe. It's 100 feet. Yours is 30-foot spell, so you're about 70 feet away from them.
Yeah.
And you are casting a fire, ability to make fire on the brazier?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
My druid craft.
Brazier in this large brazier in the center of the room lights on fire. You see some magic type sparks on the other side of the room where the metallic portal contraption was, where the plates have been removed, but nothing happens there. However, on your side of the room, where everyone's located at, a portal appears and water starts flowing in from the bottom section into this room.
Go. Avius begins to run.
All right.
Haul ass.
You are splashing into the water.
Elmon stays behind, makes sure that, Puck.
Holding the portal open like a gentleman, yeah.
Yeah.
Olgrim?
Never mind, there was a cut in
charges
half
in,
ghoul
sword
there.
drawn.
Okay. And Puck.
Run.
All right, you're running.
Yep.
Just snapping your fingers repeatedly with the fire.
On
off, on off.
Exactly. No, just catching up, and then my idea is to get to the other brazier in the other room and light it, and hopefully
Close.
it'll close. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd rather not leave it open.
Avius and
Olgrim?
Olgrim, thank you. You guys are in the previous chamber you came from, which is now which is dark. It's got a couple feet of dark water in it, and it's completely still except for a few drips of water that come from the ceiling. There's no sign of any chaos or creatures as far as you can see.
Even in the low vision that
Yep.
I'm able. Okay.
But you can only see up to 60
60
feet.
feet,
Yeah, and this room is 200 feet in diameter.
Okay. Sword drawn, shield at the ready, and just holding a line in the middle of this water.
Okay, so you're staying just inside the portal, just outside the portal?
Just outside the portal. Yeah.
Okay. And Avius, you were running like a
Avius
madman?
is just running like a bitch.
Okay.
Oh.
And is your goal to straight line, pass through the center of the room to the other side?
It is.
Okay.
Puck hasn't come, so no, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's staying
Yeah.
put, ready to.
And as soon as Puck gets, he's gonna jump and try to grab onto Olgrim, sands touching water.
Oh,
and,
okay.
like, sit on his shoulder.
You're going to mount Olgrim this time,
Yep.
as opposed to the other way around.
Give and take. Switch.
Got the shield up so he can just perch on top of that.
Okay.
Nice.
Avius, you are running like crazy through the water as you get some distance across with no light. You're running through darkness?
We'll say I have a torch.
Okay.
Let's
Let's just say I have a torch. Let's just say I have an M1 Abrams tank.
I'll just mark off on my.
Let's just tick off. Instantly have a torch. Good. You can see near the center of the room is a cold, unlit, large brazier. And it's just slightly moving, just a couple inches over the water. But you're heading towards it, and between you and it, you see a humanoid figure drop down slowly from the ceiling, like holding one arm hanging almost like a chimpanzee, dropping down into the water, carefully on some of the rising stone that spiral around the edges.
So this figure is dropping not into the middle where the
It's
brazier
the one
is.
that we saw before
Right.
who
I just want to make sure that I know
catching
his
arrows and
location.
whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not dropping down the middle on the brazier, but somewhere just outside.
Just a couple feet away from it,
Pretty sure
Okay.
he's
and is
damaged,
moving
too.
between you and it.
Might have healed in the meantime,
Okay.
but yeah.
The guys, they're still here.
Puck, you are
run
running.
back.
You're running past Elmon. Elmon, you bring up the rear.
Yeah.
And you guys are now inside this chamber. And you
Where'd the wizard go?
He's running.
Ran into the dark. Can't see him anymore.
How far away am I from the brazier?
You're maybe 60, 70, 80 feet.
Okay.
And you look back when you call, hey guys, and you see they are all now in this room safely. There is no portal behind them. It's just a stone wall.
Oh, it already closed.
Yeah.
All right.
Olgrim starts charging through with a puck adornment and starts making his way towards Avius.
Okay. As you...
Well, probably, I don't know exactly where Avius is, but through the center of the room to try to get to the other side.
Everyone other than Olgrim may make a perception roll.
I am covered in shield.
Navius does have earth armor and
9.
17.
arcane ward
Okay.
going on. Perception, fail.
All right. Everyone's oblivious. Olgrim's charging straight in. Puck, you, when you look back, it's not just a smooth wall. It is a corridor type thing with a stairwell that goes up with kind of worn steps that go up and
Oh, behind us?
descend into this. Yeah. What'd you roll with a 17?
17.
Okay. Make an insight roll.
12?
That's all I can say?
That wasn't there before, though.
No.
But you don't see it. Only Puck does.
Grim!
He's running.
Look behind. Stop. Look behind us. Look where that portal used to be.
I don't stop and look behind us. It's now this heavy dwarf making this slow trudge.
And I just look behind to Elmon and like gesture, like, look behind you.
You can also make an insight roll, Elmon.
Nope.
No.
No insight whatsoever.
It looks like a staircase that goes up to everything that we need. What are you pointing at? And eventually I come around naturally through that way that I had mentioned.
and I'm kind of tagging. I mean, I'm sticking with Olgrim at this point in time.
And well, Puck, you're
Riding.
I'm like on top. I'm like sitting on
Okay.
his shoulder.
All right, so you can like tug on like the left side
Yeah,
of his
like
collar
when
or
I
something.
knocked on his shield.
Oh, okay,
that
I
was
got
holding
you.
Over his
I got
head.
you. Which is also a challenge for you, Olgrim. You are small
Yes.
in water that's a couple feet high. You're in metal armor, and now you're wearing a goblin.
And have a gimpy foot.
Yeah, just FYI. What would you guys like to do?
While I'm heading over
Oh.
to where Puck has pointed out, this staircase.
Okay, so you're heading back towards the wall. Okay.
Wizard,
What? Yes.
come back!
What?
Don't mess with that guy. Come back.
You hear words, Avius. Ghoulish words from the dark figure. The words are, "This is our holy place now.
Yes. You've told
You
us.
can't have it.
You've told us that too.
It's ours.
I thought
ours.
I thought I had dementia, but apparently you have it worse than me. We'll talk more later. And Avius,
See the ghoul just wander over to a rock. This is our place now.
Avius stops and turns. What, Puck?
Come back. There's a staircase here.
Where?
Just
Olgrim, you find yourself stepping over someone in the water.
Well, that can't be good, but I don't say anything. I just
Okay, nothing happens. You can tell a body when you step on it. You're like, oh, that's not good. It's like seaweed touching your foot. It's kind of like that. Oh, no.
why are you shivering?
so yeah, we're.
So I guess Avius starts running back the
Back.
other way.
Okay. Everyone is gathered at the side of the room.
You said the stairs go down. They go up.
If they went down, it'd be watery.
They came down to where we were.
What do you guys think?
But I think we should not loiter in here too long. And Avius starts going up the stairs.
Boldly leading the charge. Nothing like having your glass cannon lead the group. All right.
Puck will jump down off of Olgrim and follow the wizard.
Okay.
I'll bring up the
Third.
That rarely happens. No, you're in the back?
Oh,
then?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Elmon always likes to be on the end.
All right. You guys walk up these stairs, and Avius, you reach the top. There is a kind of a rotting-ish. What's the way?
decay?
I'd like decayed, more like a decaying farm. Compost, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. So kind of like a compost type smell. You reach the top and you see a small chamber that has like a bench. It has a fountain on the north side of like some woman type thing. And the whole room is just covered in dark, dried up leaves and rotting vines that are all twisted around. It doesn't look like necessarily a pleasant place now. And there's a door on the other side.
The whole room.
Yeah.
This seems familiar, but different.
Go look for more silver. Is the fountain like running?
There's, I think there's a little bit of water running. Yeah.
A trickle now. Avius goes to the fountain, looks down in it.
All right, you see there is a mostly decayed burlap small sack there, and it's had silver at one point that's all spilled out all over the bottom.
Avius grabs the silver.
Oh, okay. You grab a piece of silver and you take 10 points
I grab all this.
of radiant damage.
Oh, maybe I just grab one at a time.
You are blasted by pain coming from this coin, and you take 10 points of radiant damage, and the coin falls back into the fountain.
Oh, I don't even get to keep the coin. I don't think this is the same place we were in before.
Is there a word underneath there like there was on the other one?
Well, I can't tell.
Use your staff to stir the silver away from it.
Use your Diana to stir the silver away.
Touche.
Buck's helpful, but he's not an idiot.
Well, I'm an idiot. What are you two bickering about?
Look at the fountains like the other one, but
Ooh, silver.
no.
Oh, what?
Avius just got hurt by being greedy, by being a greedy little wizard.
I wasn't being greedy. I was being investigative.
But he got hurt doing it.
One of y'all speak the word.
We can't see the word because it's covered up by this
Speak the word from the other place.
truth.
You say the word truth near the door that on the other side of the room.
Uh-oh.
A blue magical force field type thing appears that covers the whole room, and it slowly starts making its way towards your middle section of the room. As it does so, each of the leaves and roots and vines it passes turn into lush green vines and leaves, and it's slowly making its way towards you. And Olgrim, you're going to be touched first by it.
This is not too encouraging. What is this?
You want to be touched by it, or are you going to avoid it?
I think I'm going to avoid it as best I can.
All right, you start backing up. You're backing up into your friends.
So is this intentional?
Shove him.
Avius kind of walks forward and
So you step through it.
yeah.
All right. You step through it. You are healed 10 hit points and feel slightly refreshed. You also, I don't think anyone has any exhaustion levels. You lose 1 level of exhaustion if you had one. And this field continues to press until the 3 of your friends are all squished together in the last third of the room where the field stops.
Come on, jumps through.
Elmond, you are healed 10 health. And then the field turns invisible and is now an invisible barrier, as you can tell is there.
So Puck and Olgrim are on the other side.
Yes. And then where that line is, where it was blue and it's now invisible, that's where there's dead foliage on one side and green on the other.
Avius walks over to that dividing line and looks for the hole.
Okay, there's no hole. It
Uh-oh.
feels solid.
I want to Puckle walk through.
You walk through without any trouble. You are not healed in any way.
In fact, it takes the health away.
Olgrim, walk through. Come over here.
Okay.
It's fine. I didn't get hurt.
I
I don't look as joyous as these 2 idiots, but I didn't get hurt.
tentatively walks through. Attempts to walk through.
All right, you walk through with ease. You have no health, do not feel refreshed, and immediately with your sword you tap and feel a barrier. You cannot walk right past it. You can't go past it again.
Well, let's keep going.
Avius walks over to the fountain
Okay.
and grabs up some silver.
All right. You, how much silver you want to grab?
Just one at the moment.
All right. You take 10 points of radiant damage
Damn
as it
it.
zaps you. Pain. You would think he'd learn by the 5th time. Ooh, piece of silver.
He dead.
Give me the ring. I must.
Oh. I don't know if this is the same room that we came from.
Well, we can't go back, so...
Why not? Oh. Well, I mean, we could say the word again.
I don't think so. You can try. Let me back out of the room, though.
This is more than halfway through the room, like we had first encountered.
When you first encountered an effect like this, it was 2/3 through the room.
It was 2/3.
And
Similar.
is this room identical to that room?
I'll make an insight roll.
Where's my insight? Yeah, 8.
8.
Not, 9. Not 9.
9? You're like, man, you have no idea.
No. Is there a door?
There's an opening on the other side of the room, yeah.
Puck, can
Start
you
heading towards that door.
Okay.
You gotta go through.
determine if there's any traps, like before?
I can, yeah. But I don't think we're going to find any, but I'll cast some fine traps
Well,
here.
the silver has been trapped, obviously.
Puck casts fine traps.
You cast Find Traps. A little magical sonarish ping goes out. And you sense there is a trap some distance ahead and about 50 feet below. And there is a trap some distance ahead and about 20, 30 feet above.
Okay.
One ping only, please.
There's some traps ahead.
Are they in the same locations as before?
I don't know. There's one below and one above.
Oh.
Just be careful of what you don't go being greedy and getting hit by silver again.
Well, the last time someone told me that, it was not good.
Shall we go forward?
Elmon's gone, by the way. He's in the next adventure.
I've joined the Ivory Sword. Become their leader.
I am very unsettled.
Like I said, you want to mess around with this, go ahead, but I'm going through the door.
You want to use your staff to detect magic?
No. Hate that staff. I want a new one.
Puck, yeah, kind of grabs, tugs on Olgrim's sleeve and is like, let's go.
Are you still mounting on him, by the way? Okay,
no.
I never heard the dismount.
Oh, I did.
All right.
Once I hit solid ground,
Okay,
when we
that's
went
right,
up
that's
the
right.
down on the
Okay.
stairs.
We were expecting something more climactic.
Let's go.
I don't think this is the same room.
I don't think it's the same room either.
But I don't think it's the same.
We were on the other side of.
It can't be the same room. You already got the silver.
Yes, and I'm. Okay, fine. Let's go. And
You're up the
Avius
stairs.
stomps up the stairs.
Elmon, you reach the top of the stairs, just a small flight of steps, and you have reached
Olgrim
a...
has not left the room yet.
Okay. Elmon, you've reached a stone balcony, and it is a large vertical shaft that's wide, maybe 50 feet wide in diameter, and there's stairs that spiral down it with no railing, and then there are little alcoves set, and it descends deeper than you guys can see with your dark vision.
Okay. I'll wait for the rest of the party to catch
All right,
up.
the rest of the party's catching up except Olgrim.
Olgrim is pseudo secretly, I guess, making a prayer to this god,
Okay.
to this truth god. I had forgotten his name.
That's always a good-
Ozarek.
Okay.
Is it Ozurek or Ozarek?
The second one. Ozarek.
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 Mm-hmm.
With a K at the end. Ozarek.
Ozarek.
Oh, with a K.
And Olgrim speaks before dropping silver into the fountain, I guess is what it was. Says something akin to, "You're a hidden god, and the world could have used more of you in today." And he drops some silver in and departs the room.
Okay, you depart the room. You feel as you leave the room that you have a little bit of connection with this place. Like, nothing direct, but you just feel like that was something.
Okay.
Something.
You're now subscribed to Ozark.
You never get off that email chain now. Donation requests to the fountain every week.
Link and subscribe.
The unsubscribe doesn't work. Oh. Great. Okay, so you guys are there. You're at that balcony with the circular chamber, and then this balcony has another doorway with some steep steps that go up. And again, white stone, well-worn steps.
So you can go. Traps?
Avius keeps going up.
There's one below us and one above.
Well, is up the way to go?
We came down last time, so I believe we should go up.
Come on now, let me through. And
where have you been?
Olgrim tries to squeeze on by.
You squeeze on by. You head up this stairwell, and you find it is blocked a couple feet in by a bunch of rubble of white stones.
Oh. This is going to be tricky.
Seems familiar.
Yes, there's the stones on the staircase coming down, and the skeleton, and don't you remember? You guys, who am I being the smart one with the memory today?
We remember.
Oh, okay. I'm a little anxious. I haven't had a nap, and
We'll go take a nap.
Get a cracker, old man.
We'll clear this rubble.
Olgrim, you can hear some voices. Two different voices ahead on the other side of the rubble.
I try to listen intently after shushing my group a bit.
Make a perception roll.
Really hope it's not us.
I hope it's not us too.
I hope it's us.
You hear Olgrim? Okay. Perception, you said.
Yeah.
Perception is pretty good. Oh, a non-natural 20.
That's pretty good. You listen intently for a bit. You hear a dwarven voice, and then you hear a magical explosion, and then a goblin squeal.
That sounded like a goblin.
Yes, I agree. That sounded like a goblin. It sounded like a dwarf. Well, there's a dwarf up there. We're in luck.
What's going on? I don't like this.
This is strangely familiar.
Without a word, Olgrim starts very carefully trying to figure out how to dismantle this from the back end and starts pulling boulders free from...
Okay.
Avius. Oh, Olgrim. Wait.
What? I'm about ready to make a strength check.
You can hear there's movement some distance away on the other side of this rubble pile of rocky movement.
Oh, they're trying to remove boulders.
Quit being so dense, Olgrim.
I have a 10 intellect. What do you want?
I think this is us on the other side, just in a few moments in the past.
That's
about ready to get weird.
That's ridiculous.
What's
then we
not
should meet
ridiculous?
I'd love to meet me.
We have to,
two Grims. That'd be great.
2 Grims, 2 pucks.
Yeah.
2 Elmons, but you know.
I was just going to say we have to kill the other ones of us.
You do it, 2 idiots.
Maybe our party of 4 becomes a party of 8.
I do not
worried about?
like this situation.
You can hear an elven voice on the other side ask, "Do you need a hand with that?"
No, I'm fine. Oh. What are you worried about?
Don't like it.
What do you want? You want to try to go back?
I do.
We better do something. They're gonna be through soon. If it were me digging away, it'd be done in 4 rounds.
I've been wrong before. Rarely, but I have been wrong. And
is this the part where we find the skeleton? What it was?
Right now, you can hear some rocks being moved.
He seems worried about this. I guess we go away, but we'd better do soon.
Just walk by. Pardon me, excuse us.
Just nod.
of course, so the one problem is we can't seem to get back through that force
We
field.
might just have to speak
Oh,
the
problems.
word
Which one are we
again.
doing? Come on, Avius, think.
I'm trying.
Don't have a lot of time. It's 3 rounds.
Avius runs back down the stairs
Okay.
And
to the
chases
fountain.
after him, I
Just
guess.
throws himself down the shaft.
To the fountain,
I was
and
gonna say we wait and kill him, and then,
Yeah.
but
Jesus, you guys.
He knows they're not innocent.
exactly.
Avius, you've run down the stairs, you've run past the little balcony, you run down the slightly smaller stairs, you're at the meditative room with plants.
What is that damn wizard up to?
Truth.
You say truth. The entire room warbles in this weird magical clear effect. You are blasted with 12 points of radiant damage, and everyone who is farther back can make a wisdom saving throw.
It's even
16.
11.
12.
Elmon takes 3 points of radiant, and Olgrim and Puck takes 6 points of radiant damage. As you feel this wave in the room just vibrates and shakes in a strange way, your reality seems changed.
Wonder what happened to the wizard.
What was that?
Our wizard.
Olgrim starts trotting down as fast as he can.
All right, you start trotting down the opposite direction. Puck, you're still there at the rubble. You see a shift in a stone on your side, and a skeletal foot trying to get purchase juts out for a bit, and you hear this type sound.
You see that? What? You see that, elf?
I grab the foot and start pulling it.
Okay,
What?
you are pulling a skeleton out of there, and you can hear some sort of combat-related stabbing noises on the other side of the rubble.
Grim?
I just got down here. Are you okay?
This is not a good situation. Where are
You
the
better
others?
come up with something, because I've got to go back up now. And Olgrim turns around and starts running back up the stairs.
All right.
In like a good Benny Hill show, Avius follows Olgrim.
You're back up with the group, and you see Elmon has pulled half of a skeleton out of the rubble and has smashed it to mostly bits, and you're totally safe and fine.
You're welcome.
So what's the problem? What are we doing?
I reach out to Avius with my spear and
Stab him with
yeah.
it?
No, do
You should have done a long time ago.
to use the gem of healing twice on him.
Oh, okay.
14.
Oh, yes. Thank
And
you.
I do it
Buck.
once on myself. For 8.
Do you have a plan? They're going to be through.
We're gonna be through.
You can feel the area around you, the reality again, start to warble and shake, and each of you takes 10 points of radiant damage. It's now a little hard to see your environment as the whole place. You seem fine, your friends are very crisp and clear, but the whole reality around you is just shaking and vibrating slightly out of place.
We should not be here.
Agreed.
Where else is there to go?
I don't know.
Back in the room where the fountain is, were there any other exits other than the one that goes down the stairwell?
What stairwell are you talking about?
The one that goes down into where the brazier is.
No.
Brazier.
Brazier.
Braziers.
Nope. You guys are in this little stairwell right here with rubble, and there's this big shaft with a spiraling thing, and then there's a side stairwell which leads to the meditative room, which has another small stairwell down which leads to the water room. That's the layout you're aware of.
Does it sound like...
How big is the shaft?
50 feet in diameter. It's not like a well. It's a structure. It's got stairs that go down in.
So
And
there's
can't
no
see to
way
the
to
bottom.
avoid us as we go through the rubble.
no, the exact opposite of that. So you are in at the top. There's the entrance, stairwell with rubble, and then there is that leads right to a balcony.
Right.
And there's a huge 50-foot
so we can
shaft
go
that
down.
descends down that has spiral stairs. And then there's a second set of stairs that you've been going to the meditative room. It has little alcoves and things, and
So
you guys
we
didn't
could
want to go down
like
it.
go down.
Yeah.
Let's go down the stairs.
Let's go.
I want this moment where Olgrim grabs Xavius. She's like, where are we going? Olgrim does in fact grab Avius
Okay.
by the scruff
And-
of his collar
And what do you say?
and starts running with him down the stairs. Until you have a better lance, you're coming with me.
Put me down!
And throws him over the shoulder and starts making a jog down the staircase.
All right.
Avius squirms with all his strength and achieves nothing.
You don't even roll. It's not worth the embarrassment. All right, they're running down the steps of this large area, and Puck
do you
and
mean?
Elmon.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll start following him.
Olgrim, you immediately run into a problem just 10 feet down. These stairs are not complete. There's a gap. And then the stairs continue on, and there's another gap. It's fallen away here and there.
Well, that's a problem.
Toss him.
How big of a
Wait, is the dwarf going to toss someone else? That doesn't happen.
how big of a gap are we talking?
Maybe 8 feet.
Oh,
But it's going down, right?
It is going
Oh,
down.
it's easy.
8 feet. So what's the declination?
I
That's
need
the
to-
guy sitting in a chair in reality.
I need to calculate the trajectory.
Trajectory. What's your weight, Avius?
No matter what the downward slope is, you still need to get him 8 feet horizontally. That's the challenge.
hey,
But you have far more.
do you still have that spell? The
Yeah, but it costs. It's like it's only first level. I don't know how Avius doesn't know how many times he would have to use that going
He
down.
says
You can't
as
see the
Olgrim
bottom.
tries to make the jump.
All right, you're jumping with Avius. Okay. You get a limping start, and
It's not a limping start. It's a continuous. Oh, that looks like trouble. How big is that? How heavy are you, Avius?
it's just one. Okay. And Olgrim throws himself with Avius across the gap high up on this chamber, this shaft, and the two of you go flying across. Let's do a athletics check with disadvantage.
Athletics.
You want me to as well?
No, we'll just
Yeah, I
have
didn't
him do
think
it.
so.
You are the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Here, you roll the advantage, I'll roll the
There you go.
disadvantage.
You roll one,
You
he
roll
rolls
one, I'll
one.
roll
We'll
one.
take the lowest.
But I just bought these.
Oh,
All right. Which one am I rolling?
you're rolling. Well,
doesn't
I guess
matter.
it doesn't matter. 8.
8 it is.
Eight.
Holy
Plus
crap.
8 plus
What's your athletic?
14 is total.
14 total.
Wow.
All right.
This would've
Damn,
been
you have
pretty
a
athletic.
good athletics.
All right. So with 14, one of you makes it safely.
Oh, I'll imagine it's him. as the last bit, I go, oh, just kind of
You
soft toss
just
him to
get
the
him over to the side. All right. Avius, you land and your belly hits right at the edge of the set. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I will
don't
not.
know if I do right now.
Olgrim, you are falling and falling and falling. And you have a
For the
chance.
second round of stairs.
You have a chance to catch the next circle of stairs. You can make a. Let's do dexterity disadvantage. Sorry, make it acrobatics disadvantage.
Acrobatics. All right. Does that? No. 5.
Okay. Yeah. You bounce off the side. You miss. You're Homer Simpson down the canyon. Ooh. And Elmon and Puck, when you arrive at the top of the shaft, you just hear
Oh God.
Dun.
Let's go.
This has never happened before.
I kind of
Party wipe.
going to.
No, I'm good.
It's
Let's
just
just if he can almost make it with him, gotta be doing better than that.
I was just going to give you a little boost.
Oh, okay, toss me.
All right. So, run.
Yeah,
And then as he's trotting towards me, I'll grab him and give him a little
whip.
extra speed,
Okay.
and then I'll go after him.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Make an athletics roll straight. You're on your feet, AVS, by the way.
19.
19. You land with ease, and
And now Avius is not on his feet again.
No,
and you made it look.
stepped on Avius'
You made it look easy.
hand, and he falls down. No, okay, so
And Elmon's jumping over the space.
yep,
Athletics.
7.
7. Elmon, you are coming up short. Anyone want to do anything to help?
Ogre,
You
I'll
just,
catch you.
you're a stunt cushion at the bottom at this one.
Avius will cast Falling Breeze.
Okay. That's a pretty fast cast, right?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Okay.
Yep.
Boom, you cast Falling Breeze. And Elmon, you can make a acrobatics roll.
Natural 20.
And you can arrive wherever you want. So you can arrive right on the stairs you intended, the next floor underneath, or you can just descend down.
I will descend down
Okay. You descend down.
on top of Olgrim's corpse.
As you descend down, you see your friends realize as they gasp, oh, okay, he's not going to die. They start continue to walk down the spiraling stairs. Elmon, you descend and you descend. In the darkness, you can see a couple things. One, you can see Olgrim is lying on his back. Olgrim, you have taken 10d6 points of damage. I've got it in my hands right here.
10d6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Couple sixes. That is a 6 as well. That's 24, 29, 30, 37, 44 points of damage.
24. Can I parry?
You cannot parry.
All right.
Take 44 points of damage. So you see 44 points of damage and a dwarf trying to catch his breath. And then you also see multiple writhing masses of snakes coming out of the darkness on the floor, closing in on him.
Well, that's great.
So what else is around me?
Right
More
now,
snakes.
you are 40 feet up still in this shaft. You're just descending slowly, and that's what you see.
Are the snakes, do they appear to be normal snakes?
They appear to be normal snakes, and a lot of them.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah. Hey guys, we got some snakes down here. Jeez. I don't really know what I can do about that.
Light a torch and throw it down there.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's what I'm going to have to do.
Hopefully they're not asps.
Oh. Actually, do I have a second level spell left? I do. I have one. So I am going to shout down to Olgrim, don't move. And then
Second wind.
the range is 150 feet. It is spiked growth. The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage. for every 5 feet it travels.
Ooh.
The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering. But Olgrim should be able to see it when it's cast.
Okay.
So,
and if he doesn't move, he should be.
It won't affect him.
Yeah.
And it's concentration, so I will be concentrating. If I see him start to run and start impaling himself, I will probably let it drop.
All right.
And then casting that centered on him.
Hopefully, you don't land in that area then.
You are heading that way, but you just give yourself a little astronaut nudge off the wall to push yourself some distance
2d4
away.
damage. I can hack it.
You are descending. You cast this spell, which has never been cast before, and you sense the ground around Olgrim directly. You said, right?
Yeah, he's my center point.
He's your point. It is now weirdly spiky, but it said it was camouflaged.
It's camouflaged. If you're not there at the time that it's cast, then you have to make a wisdom, a perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering.
Okay.
So,
what's your spell DC?
No clue.
It's in the back.
Should be there on your spell.
Yeah,
where you're
I'm looking. 12.
Okay. Nope. Not a problem. You do so. You see these basically 3 masses of snakes coming in, 2 from one side, 1 from another, closing in on Olgrim. Olgrim, you're told don't move when you hear all this hissing and hiss. You're still trying to catch your breath. There's just hissing, this cacophony of hissing, and it's getting really, really close. You said it's a 20-foot
20-foot radius. It becomes difficult terrain. Every 5 feet that a creature travels, it takes 2d4 piercing damage.
Gotcha. And there's just all this hissing, but it doesn't get crazy close. It stops. Elmon, you can see that the snakes took damage, but then they stay outside of this area. So it's essentially a 20-foot,
That was fancy.
I'm taking a breath, you said? So I will follow that up with my second
wind ability.
And activate that. And hey, I've got dice.
Can you roll 2d4 points of damage, Elma?
Sure.
7 points of life gain.
7.
Wow, nice.
Counteracts what I just... No.
Puck and Elmon, you guys...
Avius.
Damn it, that was my one!
Got it out of the way early.
Avius. I know, I don't have any other lifelines. Fucking Avius, you're running down the stairs. You see different little alcoves, by the way, with little silver statues inside. And like the first one you see is a statue of a man with a stern dog at his side, and it might be
stop and grab them.
It might be worth a little bit of coin.
Avius does. Oh, shiny.
You see,
take 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
I don't want to touch it necessarily. I want just to investigate. Maybe do a history. Maybe.
I'm fine, by the way.
Yeah. Puck's beating feet down.
All right.
Still here.
And what was that, Avius?
Let's the wizard
I want to do
stick around with whatever he's going to
like
stick around with.
Swear to God.
investigation or religion, either one.
What's your goal?
I don't know, I just want to figure out what this statue's about.
There's not enough information.
Damn it.
But you grab it and you're good. The next one.
Grabbed it. Okay.
Did you say you took it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you
Now he does.
I was a little hesitant
up to
after
you.
my encounter in the fountain room. So I don't grab it.
Okay. The second alcove you come across has another silver statue. It's just a woman's hand with a sparrow resting upon it.
Okay.
Are you going to take that one?
I'm not going to take any of these, but I want to know the descriptions.
Okay.
Because maybe on the way back up, maybe I'll...
All right, there are 4 of them in total then. The third one is a statue of the temple itself, the very structure you're in, built into the hillside with 2 hands holding it together, kind of making the shape of the hill.
Okay.
And the fourth one is a robed man of some importance embracing 2 children.
Oh. And then... Well, this one looks like me.
Take it.
I didn't know you were Catholic.
Olgrim, what are you going to do? You're sitting on there. You feel now like you're a weird, like pseudo street magician on a bed of nails, and you don't want to move at all. And there's an elf above you slowly descending nearby, and there's hissing snakes all around. You've been told not to move.
Do I still not move?
No. Don't move.
I'm not.
You're about to alight upon the ground.
Yeah, and do I see Puck at this point?
He is essentially keeping distance, keeping the same vertical height with you as he's running down.
Pull out one of my torches and be like, "Light me up, bud!"
A snap of goblin fingers,
and toss a torch into one of the writhing masses of snakes.
Okay, do you want to do it where you're protecting Olgrim even more, or do you want to do it where you're about to land?
Protecting Olgrim.
Okay.
And I'll, as many opportunities as I have to do that is, I'll keep pulling out torches and doing it if I have a chance to do it more than once.
Olgrim is daintily reaching for a couple of the flasks that are at his side.
Okay.
And just quietly trying to drink them.
I told you not to move!
You can grab a flask. What kind of flask are you drinking?
It is my my healing potion.
Potion of healing?
Blah, 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 blah.
They have different names.
Yes, they do. And I have them. This is a standard healing potion.
Potion of healing, okay.
2d4
plus 2.
And I'll roll those.
You quaff the potion. Elmon, you're able to get 2 torches out that are at Olgrim's one side and then towards his head side that are where most of the snakes are at. However, you have now just landed next to a bunch of the snakes, which are quickly hissing their way towards you. Puck, Elmon, and snakes have a round of combat happening right now. Up first is Olgrim. Sorry, you don't get to participate. Avius is not there. You don't get to participate. Elmon, you are there. You get to participate. You've just landed on the ground gently due to the spell the wizard cast, and snakes are right at your feet. There are no torches nearby you currently.
Define snakes. How many snakes are we talking here?
A dozen.
Okay. I mean, are they normal-sized snakes?
They're normal-sized snakes. They are abnormally aggressive.
And they're traveling through the spiky growth at this point?
No, you didn't land on the spiky growth. You were slightly off the spiky growth.
I will... run?
There's stairs you can go up. And Puck, you're right at almost the bottom of the stairs.
I got a question when it's my turn.
How far up the stairs is Avius?
You're still a couple alcoves up, sketching statues, whatever you're doing.
I'm going
just
to...
mental notes.
Just joking.
Cobalt.
What was that, Elmon?
What's my horizontal jump? Like, how much distance can I get in a single jump?
I don't know. Say more than a normal person. You got some elven agility to you.
I am going to go straight for... But then it would drop if I take... Berg. I'm... Do I feel like I can stay ahead of these snakes?
And Elmon's been bit 7 times.
It would be... No, they're pretty fast.
Okay, I will run into... Fuck, I'm gonna just have to, I guess, just start swinging my sword at them.
All right, swords out, slicing away.
Sword and shield.
You may make an attack. Those are your bonus actions.
Jesus, I don't even know what I'm doing here. All right, so that would be 16 to hit.
You have sliced into some snake action.
10 points of damage.
All right. It's not... You did some damage, but it's not like a kraken you're slicing into. It's just that there's so many things, it's not as effective as a hit.
You've killed like 3 of a pile.
Is that accurate that I've killed several of the 12?
You've done half a point.
You killed like 1.5 or something like that, yeah.
Second attack?
Oh, second attack. Yeah, go ahead.
20.
Is a hit.
Not natural. And this is a pack of snakes. Are they now damaged?
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
We'll say yes.
11 points of damage.
All right. Got it.
You rounded up the half dead to a full dead.
Yeah.
There are about half as many snakes as there should be.
Okay.
Nice. And then they are striking at you before Puck gets to go.
Lovely.
They are biting you, swarming you to be specific, and a 15.
That is a miss.
Really?
I have my shield
Oh,
out.
the shield! You're able to bat them away.
The shield?
I did a
So
buckler, but
nice.
yeah.
There are so many
Making my
snake bites
AC
on that
16.
shield right now. Like essentially,
the shield
all
with
the
their
snakes are
fangs.
gone, and you look, they're all on your shield, just bitten into. You're like, damn it, get off! And Puck, you may go. Nice
So
block.
from I'm assuming I'm like the bottom of the stairs. Is the spike growth between me and the snakes?
No,
He actually might not even know that it's there.
yeah,
Oh, that's true.
You make a wisdom
Correct.
perception check.
Well, it doesn't matter. It was
We could just be a friend and tell him.
Okay, mister. Oh, I'm going to investigate the statues while you guys fight the snakes.
I don't know there's snakes down there. No one told me. I'm an old man.
Just a whimpering dwarf.
So I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at this stack of snakes.
Snake stack.
Yeah, it's not one I've used in a while.
Lightning storm.
So it's a. So I
what are you casting again?
it's Ice Knife. It's that one where I like. Cast
Oh, and
like
it
a-
erupts.
And then it erupts.
Okay, you're doing it at the snakes right next to Elmon that are attached to his shield?
I'm
Or do
fine.
you want the ones that are closer towards Olgrim, who's still laying on his back,
Yeah,
completely
Olgrim.
vulnerable?
Do Olgrim.
Make your choice.
Olgrim.
No, okay. No, I'm just going to attack out with my spear then.
All right, you leap off the steps. You're side by side with Elmon. You pierce away with your staff.
An 11.
11. You strike and you're hitting just air. There's too many of them. They're bobbing and they're hissing and they're biting. It's
They're
really
bobbing
hard.
in there.
Avius, you with your torchlight look at the last statue. See, there's definitely some fighting going on below. And as you step down, you can look up at the top of the shaft briefly as your eye is caught to torchlight up above.
Oh, Jesus.
Is Olgrim able to stand and not trigger this whole concept?
You don't know. You've been told not to move.
Told not to move.
You can stand up and run all you want.
So I noticed torches above. Have I gotten a view of the situation down below?
You have an idea of the situation down below.
Okay.
All you know, there's snakes, and you don't know where Olgrim's at, but there's snakes.
Okay. I head down towards the snakes.
Olgrim's, again, dead. As last time you saw Olgrim, he was underneath you.
Yeah. I run down to the bottom of the stairs. As I'm heading down, I see torches, and not ours.
The world around you, Avius, starts to vibrate, and you take 10 points of radiant damage.
Did you feel that?
No.
I
Just snakes.
did. Oh.
You can make a perception roll, Avius.
As soon as I'm able, I will quaff the second of my 2 healing potions.
12.
12? 12 is actually decent enough. You look around in confusion, the whole reality stops shaking, and you can look up and see some figures looking down into the shaft, and your whole world starts to shake again, and you take 10 points of radiant damage.
Jesus.
You unconscious yet?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
but
I'm
I
working
want.
on it. Don't look up.
Yeah, why I keep? I'm not looking up. Who says I'm looking up? I'm still heading down. I get my move is to head to the bottom of the stairs and cast web.
Okay, you are at the bottom of the stairs. Let's go to a second round of combat. We are at the top. Olgrim, you wanted to do a bonus action to quaff another potion?
Yep.
You still have a move and a regular action to go.
Don't move.
He's going to do a dash in a circle.
That's 5.
That was +2.
That's
3 plus.
6.
uh,
So 6.
It's gonna be like stepping on Legos.
Avius, you've reached near the bottom of the steps and you're casting web.
Yes.
Okay. Cast away. What's the width or whatever, the area?
20 cubic. 20-foot cube.
All right.
So I would assume 20 cubic feet. And and if there's not something for it to attach to, then it just falls to the ground and up to a 5-foot pile.
And where did you want that to be?
On one of the broods of snakes.
Okay. Go for it. Cast the spell,
So you're
and
stopping them from moving and taking damage.
I don't think you need to roll.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I do either.
No, they roll
You
when
see
they
it's
try and
on
get
the
out of it.
list
It's
there,
what is it? Dexterity?
Well, I mean, he could make it.
Yeah,
Perception
DC. Yep. Spell save DC.
Heard you say
Dexterity.
not
All right,
so
they are
I'm not
rather
getting on the
nimble,
floor, I'm just standing
but you are
still.
able to get both groups
while you're standing beside
covered
him.
in the webs.
Yeah, and it is difficult terrain.
Okay. So it's like difficult here, and very difficult in the Zen diagram.
Can I get up now?
More crab is being dropped on.
You can get up, but that's it. Don't do anything else.
As soon as you cast that spell, Avius, you do recall when you originally came into this dungeon, looking down into this chamber, there was some weird flickering torchlight at the bottom of the chamber.
Take 10 points of radiant damage.
What were we doing? Oh, web. So you hit web. You have webbed the area. They are trying to squirm out. Before they do, Elmon, you get to do something.
I'll continue to attack the snack pack.
All right,
Snake
you
pack.
start
Attack the snakes. Snack
whipping
pack.
your shield around and hacking at the snakes, biting onto it.
First attack is a 10,
Nothing.
and second attack is a 14.
You are able to hack into some snakes with the second hit.
All right. So 10 points of damage.
How much?
10.
10 points of damage is there. Got it. There's still some snakes attacking you.
Can I yell out something?
You can.
Reaction.
We must leave. We're in a time rift of some sort.
I continue to attack the snakes.
All right, you have done.
Does that mean I move?
No, don't move.
These snakes.
I'm sensing a problem.
There are still a few left. They are attacking you. Actually, they're going to attack Puck. And have hit with a 25. Pretty sure is a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit and a half.
You have been hit for 7 points. Oh no, they have been, a lot of them been cut up. 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's better.
You're welcome.
However, you feel a mild poison
No, I
coursing
don't,
from
because
that.
I have the armor, poison resistance.
Oh, whoa, wait, that's not
yeah.
poison. That's not poison immunity.
No, but it's poison resistance.
So let's see. Make a Constitution saving throw. This could be cool.
5.
5. Poison starts going through your body. You will take 14 points of poison damage, but because your armor is resistant, it cuts it in half, down to 7.
Stupid poison.
And that was that. There's 2 other groups of snakes, one of which is completely stuck in the web, cannot get free. Another one does get free with a 17 roll. And that group is angered, and the fastest way they can get towards a meaty blood target is over difficult terrain, spiky growth terrain towards Olgrim.
Nice.
You want to go ahead and roll it? Roll it twice.
Lovely.
For their perception wisdom check.
6
No, they're just taking the damage as the two different 5-foot.
and 6, so 12 points of damage total.
And what's the type of damage?
Piercing.
Got it. 12 total. Got it. One of the little snakes doesn't make it through. However, the others do, and it's difficult terrain.
Yes.
Like, shoot, they had to use all their... They don't even get an attack this round. Great spell, Elmon. And Puck, you're the...
Doesn't make me
Olgrim, they're right there.
Right
They're coming. These are determined
Is it
snakes.
a 20-foot radius? They have
Yeah.
movement of 10.
Yeah. No,
Or
they're
movement
faster
of
than
20,
yeah.
but yeah, I kind of.
They were kind of... they already took damage trying to get halfway through. Puck, you're last this round.
I'm gonna do level 2 cure wound on Avius.
Avius is there. Yeah, you can step back and heal him.
10.
10 health.
That's
And
about what I
then-
need.
I'm gonna use as a bonus action, use some bombs of the summer court on myself.
Okay. That looked pretty good.
12.
Lots of healings being thrown out by the goblin. Any move?
No, hell
Okay.
no.
Olgrim, what are you doing?
He spits towards the snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can attack. I yell to him that he can defend himself.
I was told not to move. There would be no moving.
Taking my words a little too literally.
I'm difficult terrain.
Okay.
Believe it.
What?
What are you going
Believe
to
in
do?
yourself.
I'm I got to get up and assume a defensive stance against these snakes.
All right, you are standing up. Does that affect him?
No, he just has. It would
It's the
only
moving.
affect him if he actually moved, because where he is the center point, which is not actually.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, you are.
Standing up uses part of my movement speed, which I think counts as movement. So that's entirely up to you.
What's a read again,
It
Elma?
says the ground in a 20-foot radius, centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts, hard spikes and thorns. Area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage
Yeah, it uses half
for
his move.
every 5 feet it travels.
Let's say that's a bit. He's got to put his hands down and get up. 2d4 point. No, we're going to have Elmon roll it against you.
Oh.
He's got to roll the good
Maybe
and the
just
bad.
1d4 since it's only a half move.
No.
4.
That's nothing.
You said, ow, you told me not to move.
You were on your feet. You're toe-to-toe with a bunch of angry snakes.
Then they can suck it as I try to hack at some of them.
Okay. And then Avius, you're going to be up next.
Let's see. I have my shield, so that's that. Need that. And I'm swinging. 15.
You're hitting some snakes for sure.
4 points of damage.
4 points of piercing damage.
Same number, with 10 points of damage.
So 14 total points of damage.
That would be correct.
All right. Got it. You hack off the head of one snake. More are still there. Avius, you're up.
Avius casts Firebolt at the web.
At the web. Cool. You hit. Firebolt is lit up.
still standing.
I understand.
The web starts to light up, and you are burning the second group, the middle group of snakes right now, alive.
So 2d10. They take 2d10 damage.
Nice.
Which is going to be 14.
That is not affected by lots of individual moving things like slicing with swords and stuff. They're just sizzling, and some are curling up into smoldered
Curly
coils.
fries.
Yeah. Avius is there. Elmon! You've got a few snakes still in front of you. Some are burning away, and Olgrim toe-to-toe with some.
Okay. And I feel like Spiky Growth has outlived its usefulness, so I will let the spell drop.
All right. Olgrim, you're not in any difficult terrain now. There's a web not too far away from you, but you're totally normal stone floor.
And
Okay.
I will attack some snakes.
Go for it. Couple swipes.
11 to hit
No, swinging through the air.
and 22.
Ooh, big hit.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. There are 2 of those snakes in that group still there. And they are attacking you now, turning their attention to you. With a 21,
That'll be a hit.
you are hit for 3 points of piercing damage, and then make a Constitution saving throw to resist the poison from the small bites that they delivered.
12.
You take 7 points of poison damage. There are some other snakes. They are going to die. The middle group of snakes dies that's underneath the flaming web.
Yes.
They had very little life left.
Thank God.
However, there's a bunch of snakes still at the toes of Olgrim, the 5 toes of Olgrim, and are biting at you. But you're fully armored and shielded. You're totally fine. And they strike with an 11. That's nothing.
It's nothing.
All right, Puck, you bring out the round.
I'll cast What's that? Frostbite into that pit of snakes there. So it's a Constitution save.
The one in front of Elmon or the one in front of Olgrim?
The one in front of Olgrim.
Okay. Constitution save. It's 19-ish.
Oh, yeah.
19, yeah.
Yeah, then no, nothing.
Okay, you tried.
Doesn't do anything.
Nothing at all.
It's a cantrip that don't usually have half effects. Okay, Olgrim!
Hack and slash.
Okay. Shields out, slicing
I
away.
got my dice up. Let's see. 16.
Okay, what's your damage? That's a hit.
9 damage.
9?
9. And even higher, another 9. So 18 in total.
Nice.
All right, so you hack away. There are 2 snakes left in this writhing mass, and they are slithering away out of this battle. They are done. The only snakes left are at Elmon's.
And don't come back! And charge over to the next batch of snakes.
All right, Avius.
So Elmon has snakes.
He's got snakes next to him, just
Next one.
2, and then there are 2 more that are slithering off into the darkness.
I got snake.
Elmon, don't move.
Fireball!
No, just firebolt. For 10 points of damage.
10 points of
Just
damage.
to roll to hit.
No. Do I?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, not to throw a
10?
wrench at it.
10 is a miss, and singed elven hair is what that is.
Damn it.
So that battle portion went thump, snakes die. Don't you have to roll for that? Snakes come back to life.
Elmon, you're up.
Divine intervention. I'm just
Swiping.
swinging away.
Mowing the grass.
Bashing. Yeah, exactly. Bashing with my no 9. First swing and a miss. Second one will be 22. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage.
You have slain the last of the snakes,
Yeah.
and all is quiet.
How you feeling, Olgrim?
Pretty beat up. Don't think I'm gonna get this ding out of my armor anytime soon.
Let's see.
What's your health at, Olgrim?
A nice balmy 22.
22 out of what?
70.
70.
Okay.
You took me down, or I took me down to 5 after that fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I will cast a Cure Light Wounds on Olgrim
Well, that's generous of you.
for 9 points of healing. And then I will cast Cure Light Wounds, my last Cure Light Wounds. And I'm completely out of spell slots on myself.
Okay.
For 2.
No good deed goes unpunished.
That's a good heal.
Buck's finally getting a little cocky.
And then I will pop one of my a stopper off of one of my 3 healing potions and quaff that myself for 4, 5, 6. So
Can I
taking me
recycle the
to
empties?
There's
30.
no
On my
recycling.
count, do you have the same thing?
34, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's been masterful keeping this
Yeah.
track together.
Okay.
I just feel weird not tracking it myself too. So
Avius.
you said something about us having to leave.
Avius pops a healing potion
Okay.
that he has with him.
Two.
You roll what?
2d4 plus 2.
D4 plus 2.
2d4.
It's a cube.
Not rolling your
square.
d20s, rolling d6s instead.
You just max rolled.
Wow.
I did.
Wow. 10.
10.
Of
You
a
got the
sim-
fresh bottle.
you forgot to shake yours first.
I'm like digging up.
It's Italian
sediment of the
dressing in there, yeah.
I don't recall my healing potion being blue cheese.
The healing's on the bottom. It's like fruit on the bottom yogurt.
You gotta stir it up.
Gotta yo play that crap.
Yes, this is weird things. Or I'm seeing things that seem to be in the past or in the future. This is not good, and I don't feel well.
But you are old.
Snake bite.
Are you saying you want to try to go back up? Like where we just came from? We're taking... There's like something...
He's been keen on running.
Something not good up there, and I don't know if we can get past that big gap again.
Oh, and then by the way, there is this shaft has ended at the bottom, obviously, where Olgrim has arrived, and then it opens up into a chamber. You can see that's got this cool tiled floor.
I think we got to go forward.
What? We just need to leave. We need to get back to where we started this whole mess.
Well, we can't go back up.
There must be another way.
Let's go forward and see.
Through that chamber up ahead. There are torches? Yes?
On the floor, yeah.
In the chamber beyond. I thought you mentioned something about flickering or what. You might have been referring to the...
No, there's no flickering from...
No, there's flickering up above.
But I can see the chamber entrance.
Yep.
So to speak. Well, then, through there. And Olgrim limps in that direction.
Puck follows.
Heading out from underneath this shaft, you walk forward and are now enclosed on a ceiling around you, and it opens up kind of a V-shaped chamber ahead of you. It is a room that is tiled in black and white and red stones. So it's not square tiled, it's more of a rounded, well-worn cobblestone type things, but they're black and white and red. They go like black, white, red, black, white, red, black, white, red, and then they're slightly off on the next row, and then slightly off on the next row.
Avius is skipping around only onto the white ones.
And as you approach this chamber, you see there is a lever that is attached to the wall. And in the center of this, not center, maybe 2/3 of the way through of this chamber, is a small half pillar of stone. So it looks like a cool Roman style column that's been broken 1/3 of the way up. And so it's slightly cut. And in that lies a piece of metal, not a piece of machinery, not a piece of anything, a piece of metal that Avius, you can tell, is of a magical rod in nature, a wizard item. And there's even a light, a magical light from no source that is shining directly down upon it. And surrounding that is a circle of metal portcullis type thing, so a metal grate type thing that's a column all the way around it. So imagine a pillar of stone that is surrounded by a pillar of metal bars.
But the bars are currently up.
Are down around it.
Oh, okay.
All the way to the ceiling?
Ceiling down to the floor.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Maybe the lever?
Go ahead.
Does the lever appear to be...
Where was that?
Designed for human manipulation, or is it like lever is for a storm giant, that kind of thing?
Make an investigation roll.
Probably a 10. Let me see, investigation. Nope, a 9.
9? It doesn't seem out of the ordinary.
Okay. Am I pulling this lever? While waiting for an answer, I'm examining the stones on the floor.
Okay.
Determining their nature as to whether or not they're even mechanical in nature, whether or not they're...
No one has stepped on any of the stones yet. You are on your hands and feet taking a look at the stones, Olgrim. You may make an investigation roll with your bonus to stonework. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Did you double skill bonus?
Double proficiencies.
Nice. So add additional proficiency on top of it.
And you said that was...
investigation.
Investigation. 14.
14 total. You look at the stones, you see nothing unusual about the stones that are closest to this beginning side of the...
They go up and down normally.
They do not go up and down.
Well, this lever then. And I make my way over and put my hand on the lever.
Where was the trap?
And stare at the group intently.
I'm not real sure.
Does
It
your
was somewhere like around here.
find traps? It doesn't continue? It's just a pulse. Okay.
No, it's just an instantaneous like.
You have descended more than the 60 feet.
Okay,
How far does your find traps go? 120?
Give her a tug.
it's 120.
Why don't you give her a tug, Olgrim?
All right. And Olgrim
I step back.
throws the switch.
All right, you pull the lever. It is a little resilient and resists your efforts, but you finally crank it down. There's a ka-chunk sound, and then you hear some metal gear chick, 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 further into the chamber, and you see the iron bars that are circled around the stone pillar start to rise up. And they rise up, and they pass the cut in the pillar where the rod is, and they rise up, and they rise up into the ceiling and disappear. And then the chick, chick, chick comes to a stop. You can see some dust drip down around that stone pillar, and everything is...
But no settling of some sort of noise or block or anything.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
Might be a new rod for you. Might be a new staff. Wizard,
Let me
go get it.
I'll get it.
It's in stone. You gonna pull it free?
Isn't it just like sitting there?
It's resting atop.
Oh, it's resting atop. It's resting on the side. You just.
Thank you, Elmon. That's very kind.
Well, let's see how this goes first.
Elmon getting a running start will just straight run, snatch it, and keep on going.
So racing forward, grabbing it. You're doing a wind sprint. You're racing forward, grabbing it, and coming back.
No, I continuing to move like I'm. Like I assume it's I'm running. I'm not stopping my momentum.
Momentum's
carrying
going
straight through.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to. If there is a trap or the thing falls down,
All right.
I'm out of that area before.
Elmon,
You are so
crossed.
damn brave.
you race off, your feet touching black stones, white stones, and red stones as you race across. Everyone else just holds hands and watches from a distance. You race across, you're heading towards the stone pillar. As you get close to it and you're ready to grab it and keep your momentum and waiting for something to trigger, as you haven't gotten close to it yet, as you're getting close to it, you see a magical white field appear on the far side of the room, not too dissimilar to the blue one you encountered earlier. There's a magical white field that appears on the far side of the room and starts to quickly make its way towards your side of the room, particularly where you're at, Elmon, because you're almost 2/3 of the way through the room. So you're racing towards the pillar, and then boom, this white field, and it's coming right
How
towards
close am I to the pillar?
you. Maybe 20 feet.
Oh.
Still want to let your momentum carry you.
No, not so much. And we had stepped on the different colored stones to that
You
point.
have.
There's no we.
Only you.
Oh.
Was that not made clear?
Yeah, no,
No, that wasn't.
The first
actually.
person to touch a white stone was you. The first person to touch a black stone was you. Red stone, you.
You essentially broke your mother's back, basically.
Okay, so change of plans. I am still like, how fast is this thing coming towards me?
Quickly.
Like, define quickly. Can I get to the rod, grab it, and get out?
You don't know if you can get back if you immediately head back right now.
Oh, if I start heading back right now.
Right now, if you head back, it's faster than you can run.
So I definitely can't make it back, or I'm not sure.
You're not sure. That's how fast it is.
But I might be able to make it back.
You're not sure.
But if I get to the rod and come back, I'm definitely not going to make it.
Absolutely.
You're not even going to get to the rock.
Go, Elmon!
Am I going to at least make it to the rod?
Possibly.
We don't know what this does. It might heal you. Like a full health.
I love the lead. Like, yeah, do it.
Again, Puck's not an idiot, and he's helpful from afar.
Armchair quarterback Puck.
Armchair goblin.
Go, Elmon!
Oh, so tempted.
You have to make a decision in 5 seconds.
What I'm going to do.
3, yes.
I have made my decision.
By stalling with more words.
Yeah. Seriously.
You have 2 seconds.
I continue
1
to
second.
move forward, grab the rod, turn around, throw the rod at the party, and continue to run.
All right, make a dexterity roll straight as you're racing forward. The field is just about to reach the stone pillar. You reach out, see if you can get there before it can.
21.
You do. You grab onto the rod. Nothing unusual happens. You spin around and you said you're throwing it.
Yes.
All right, you throw it. It goes far. It's a good throw, and it has sails right towards your friends. What do your friends want to do?
Well, like you would at any good wedding and want to catch the bouquet. Avius elbows his way in between Puck and Olgrim.
Have at it, wizard.
Avius, make a dexterity roll.
Where are the white stones?
They're all on the floor.
They're all
White, black, and red.
7.
7, all right. Avius dramatically shoulders his way through, holds out his hand, and the thing just goes whipping right past him and clatters on the regular floor behind him. More importantly is Elmon. As you do that, a white field goes past you, washes over you, and you take 3 points of necrotic damage. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. 3 points of radiant damage.
30 points.
3
Okay.
points of radiant damage. And you immediately hear the not so unfamiliar sound of rattling bones as you see skeletons out of the left side of your peripheral vision appearing in the room, as though just coming into existence. Not rising, not coming out of the darkness, coming into existence.
Right, I understand.
Do we see any of this?
You can see that. Yes, you can. You can see.
You're welcome.
You can see this wall that is coming towards you guys. What do you want to do? So before you see this wall coming at you.
Well, Avius turns around to run after the rod that flew past him.
Puck, Olgrim,
we're not standing on the tile?
you're not on the tiles.
I will shield brace for whatever's coming at me.
Okay.
And I'll stand behind him.
And just hold ground.
All right, you hold the ground. This wall of white energy just comes racing right up and stops inches from your shield and just wavers there. And you are cut off from Elmon, and you can barely see his form through it. It's kind of it's like a cloud of big, dense fog compacted down to a millimeter thick field of energy.
I probably should have kept that rod.
I try butting up against it.
You go right through it.
I go right through it?
Yeah. You have difficulty pulling back through, however.
Right, not a one-way trip. No one looks to be in danger.
Your hand is now stuck in this.
All right, so problems are abounding.
We gotta go through it. We gotta get our
But I'm
elf
stuck
and
now.
Who knows what
Elmon, what are you doing?
Running
Which direction?
towards the party.
All right. You're heading towards the party. There is a white wall that you seem completely cut off from your friends until you see a stubby dwarven arm go through with a sword and not able to get back through the field.
I'm throwing. As I get close, I will leap.
Okay.
So I'm in the air as I hit the end of this wall.
All right. Elmon's leaping. Puck, you want to do anything? Avius?
Is Avius like inside?
No, Avius is behind you trying to
behind
pick up.
you.
He's
Okay,
accidentally
okay.
kicking the rod on the floor before he picks it up.
No, I'll stay put.
All right,
behind.
Elmon, you fly through and smash! You hit this wall and crash to the ground.
Okay.
And take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of shame. There's a lot of embarrassments. We're getting really high.
It's bad enough you made the noise smam.
Ma'am.
I can't get free.
Let's go through.
Dwarven panic.
And Olgrim, you did see this weird elven shape just come flying at the wall, and the wall shake and quiver for a bit. And then you hear this disappointed "Ooh" on the other side.
We gotta go through.
No, you don't.
Our friends over there.
No, you don't. You don't gotta go. Don't do it. You all die.
I don't have
I
a choice.
acquired the rod yet?
You have acquired the rod.
And
It is...
It's a rod.
It is a rod. It is maybe this big. What is that? Like 3 feet-ish. And has a small, golden-colored ballish. Not a gem, but just a section of gold metal on one side.
sphere.
Yep, a half sphere, like a squat sphere. And you need some time to attune to it, to figure it out and look at it, unless you have the identify spell, which I don't think you have.
Elmon, walk through that stuff with the rod. See what happens.
My name's Avius.
Shit, this is the first time I've ever done that. Avius! Walk through there with the rod.
It's different syllables. It's different
I
vowels.
don't really get it. I mean,
I don't get it either. Maybe if you guys sat away from each other.
No, Puck's
Weird.
just, that's why Puck calls you guys
Well, they say
wizard.
after a time, after a certain amount of time together, partners start to look the
Oh, is
same.
that what it is? Old married couple.
Yes, my thought exactly, Puck. And Avius hurries towards the force field, with this new staff kind of out in front of him, wielding it like a sword almost.
All right,
You're holding it wrong.
Puck gives him a little push.
You pierce the field with the rod, and it goes right through, but no other effect.
Okay,
do I see this?
and
You can see the rod, yes.
I will
Can I-
grab a hold of the rod.
The rod is being grabbed by a shade on the other side.
It's stuck, just like Grim.
And then try to kind of pass through.
All right, both of you guys make strength rolls.
Are we going against each other?
Yes, you are. This is the classic moving the couch through the door scenario.
It's on the edge.
Yeah, it's on the edge. Reroll.
12.
7.
All right, Elmon, you are able to
You now have a rod.
Hey!
you're able to rip it free, and you have the rod in your hands.
No, I wasn't trying to rip it free. I was trying to like kind of hold on to it and go through.
Oh, get pulled through. I
Right.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to,
So a combined
Yeah.
8-19.
All right. Okay, so Avius, you feel him pulling, and you pull back. And what do you want to do? You see there's some shade on the other side, some weird ghostly ethereal thing.
Help me.
I assume I make an assumption it's Elmon, and try and
it isn't.
fish him back.
All right, the rod does not want to go back through.
Olgrim just stares at both.
While your hand is in there.
I know, your fist is still
I know.
through.
With
This
my
is the
sword,
classic
I'm just kind of
super glue
And
gag.
also, like, just a little portion of your forehead is stuck through as well.
not getting better.
Maybe if I use my foot to push it. Ah, damn it!
Right, there's a way around this. Come on, think.
If I used both hands, my tongue could wet it. It's Twister, ghost style.
Puck, help me.
You want me to pull?
Yes.
Elmon, your back is to the room. You hear skeleton sounds closing in, more than one.
So is this working at all?
It does not appear to be moving in any way in that direction.
I mean,
There's the slightest accidental movement in when he adjusts. It goes through with ease, and then it's absolutely like lock solid, cannot go back.
so I'm not getting through there at all this way, it seems like.
I tug a little bit on Avius and then give up and walk through.
All right, so first of all, thank you, Tim, for letting that sentence go through without any problems.
Damn it.
You're tugging on Avius?
Well, he asked me to help him
Yep.
pull, and I like, it's not doing anything, so I just like bypass
It's still-
both
It's the
of
goblin
these
hands.
guys
Puck will
stuck
do it.
and just walk through.
Yeah, at his age, it's not doing anything.
Can you hit the lever and close it?
Well, That's a good idea.
Puck's, however, his hand is not.
I go right through. I just walk through.
All right, Puck has gone through. He says, that's a good idea. And he's already through.
So I guess, I mean, since this isn't working, skeletons are approaching, I will turn. I've shot skeletons with my bow before. I'm trying to remember if that seemed less effective than attacking with my sword.
Make a lore roll. Is it lore?
Can Olgrim reach the lever?
Oh,
No.
The lever was on the inside.
No, leather's just a few feet, like 10, 12 feet behind you guys.
17.
That's. Oh.
Yeah.
17?
17. You don't recall any trouble with your arrows.
Okay, well, I turn to the skeletons. The bow comes out.
You turn around. You see there are 6 skeletons, 3 and 3, and kind of like a V formation from you, closing in. Puck is at your side, so you do have some company there. Beyond
Give
them,
him a appreciative little nod.
beyond them, further back is a skeletal figure, not like them, a little taller, and has just finished casting a spell. You're not sure what spell that was. And the skeletal figure is wearing a long robe that has tattered weird hexagon shapes on it, and is reaching out with 2 hands and a beckoning gesture.
I turn, look at Puck, give him a nod, and welcome to the party. We're fucked.
I agree.
And the bow fire. Okay, first off, bonus action.
Okay, let's do some initiative. Control, here we go. New, integrate, new combat, and go! Here we go! Dum dum dum. One of the skeletons is going. Let me get some skeleton action. I've got to use these guys. We have Puck.
Just gonna, like, as this, the fight of, like, things gonna keep slamming against the wall.
Yeah, all right.
Here's that wall. Here are 6 skeletons. And then here's a dude in a weird tattered hexagon robe. Ooh.
That's the same dude that we ran into in the necropolis, isn't it?
Or one of them.
I mean, it's like
Perhaps.
I remember there being the same robe at least.
Yeah, it's one of the cultists.
No,
Or
wait.
one of the weird.
The hexagon dude was on one of the plates upstairs.
Yeah, I thought that was the dude that we saw on the other side that called me by name.
I don't remember us getting a specific description of his.
I don't know.
clothing,
It's-
I know hexagon robes of.
Everyone has pretty much passed through at this point.
Avius
No,
hasn't.
you and Avius have not.
Tell Avius. So I thought the lever was on the other
Part
side.
of my head's already attached. and
on
I'm gonna
which
pull him
side?
free.
On our side or their side? Which side? Which side's
The lever
on?
is on their side.
Oh yeah,
It's on my side.
yeah.
Hold on, guys. Tom, which side is the lever on?
The lever is on the non-undead side, the non-tiled side.
Which would be where Avius and I are
Yeah.
standing, but stuck.
Correct.
No, Avius,
Avius
I'm not
isn't
stuck, only you.
He just his.
Oh,
his,
I thought you were stuck.
Just-
Only the
just
staff.
the rod.
rod.
Avius, go hit the lever.
One of the skeletons closes in. Puck, you're up. You are the first hero to go, Puck. I don't think that's ever happened before.
Oh joy!
Holy moly.
And he's right up on us.
One's come right up on you.
You finally get to go right before the party wipe.
Yeah. They need to make a constitution. He needs to make a constitution save as I am casting frostbite.
Frostbite. He has totally failed, I'm sure, with a 6. What does frostbite do? Damage?
Yeah.
Or does it?
It does damage, and he's at a disadvantage.
All right, I'll make a note of that.
And
13 damage.
Nice. 13 damage?
Yes, sir. 3d6.
I'm not going to mark that at all. You shatter him into a bunch of shards of bones. Nice. Any move or bonus? Or are you good?
I'm good. I'll
Avius,
stay right next to.
what are you doing?
Avius lets go of the
rod?
Of the rod.
All right, it falls down, catches slightly, falls down, catches slightly, and finally falls down to the bottom of the field.
Still half and half?
Mostly, yeah.
Yep. And then runs back to the lever.
Okay. You are back at the lever. You want to pull it?
Mm-hmm.
You pull the lever, and Puck and Elmon, you can hear a chunk, 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 chunk sound, some dust fall from the pedestal in the tiled section of the chamber, and you can see slowly this weird cylindrical set of bars slowly lowering right now. Avius, you have a full action left if you want to do something.
I'll just grab the staff and join the party.
Okay, so you'll do move back with your action.
Yeah.
Okay, you are now inside with the rod inside the room beyond the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
That was that one. Actually did that one wrong. It would have been that one. This guy closes in, and Avius, as soon as you enter, you are met face to face with a skeleton with an old sword that strikes you with a 20.
His
2-hit is a 20.
Damn. Okay.
And hits you for 5 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And Olgrim, what are you doing?
I can't let it be told that a dwarf just glued himself in.
You just get tired and just hang there.
It's like pondering. It's like, I could live without a hand. Part of my head.
He's weighing his options.
I'm already short of foot.
Pushes through.
There's a little bit of Olgrim in every adventure.
Pushes through.
A little less of Olgrim in every adventure.
Pushes through the barrier.
You go through it. You've been struggling, pulling hard on the door that says push, and you go through with ease.
If I have enough movement left to charge and attack the closest skeleton.
You can move through. You can move in and charge 2 remaining skeletons on their territory and stop short, preventing them from engaging your friends. I don't know if you can see here with the can. You can go. You are here.
So
you can.
Can I engage them?
You cannot attack, but you can move to that location.
Oh, I will only move, and then I will be defensive.
Okay. You could go there, or you can get in front of everyone.
Oh, I'll get in front of everybody.
All right, done. More skeletons close in. Why did I miss Elmon?
Yeah.
Elmon, I skipped you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
You're pretty fast normally.
Okay. I am torn, but now that we have that going on, I was going to say I'm going to Hunter's Mark, but I'm not going to do that because I have no more spell slots. My bonus action will be to quaff one of my other healing potions. Start with that. That'll be, quaff. That'll be 8 healed. We need a 36 hit points. And then I will draw my bow back, knock a Ilnoran arrow, not the Mastercraft.
That will take your bonus action. So I'm going to let you do that with an action then.
Okay.
So you have to make a choice. You still want to quaff the potion, or do you want to use your bonus to draw and still fire? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. All right, well, we're going to erase those 8 points.
This is a good formation for Olgrim, too, by the way. You're right in front with all your 3 friends right behind you.
So
that's a good setup. With a wall right behind them.
We need some fan art for that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Back to 2 potions.
As well as the image of the fireball traveling in amongst us.
And
don't move!
The last of my Ilnoran arrows.
You're firing at?
The skeletal dude in the very back with the hexagon robe.
Got it. All right.
The queen of the undead.
Uh-huh. Precisely so. With a 21.
Is a... Hold on.
God, that's gotta hit.
Is a hit.
Oh, thank God.
7, 10, 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
14?
Yep.
Shoot, you hit.
Concentrate on that.
And then my second shot is with a Mastercraft Ilnoran arrow.
Injured.
Uh-huh. With an 11.
Goes wide and misses. Hits the stone pillar. Would have hit, but the bars coming down blocked the shot. What was the first damage you did? 1, 4, 14?
14.
Got it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Skeletons are moving in. One's charging in here, right up to the group, right up to Olgrim. It swings its rusty old sword. And wounds its friend. For...
Is a pack of skeletons a skeleton?
Instead, it slices into its own ally next to it. Another skeleton is gone. Another skeleton closes in, is attacking Avius.
Yeah.
And hits the wounded skeleton in the middle, killing it. They are confused as to what's going on.
We should be winning.
That is great.
Where did they all come from?
2 more engage. One engages Olgrim.
Come on.
With a 12.
No.
And one engages Puck. I think with an 8. I think they're having some challenges. Yeah, with an 8 to hit. I assume that's nowhere near enough.
Would you guys mind postponing your moves and let me go next?
Sure.
Is that okay?
You gotta say it in character.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. It's my turn, guys.
Let me go now.
I don't mind.
You can just say, hold on.
Don't
I've got
move.
Yeah.
There is one person left to go. That is the robed figure at the far end of the room.
Person.
Can I speak to him?
You can after he's done. How's that? The robed figure.
I'm flipping the light switch on and off. Holding up 2 fingers. That's the quiet sign.
With its left hand, it raises its left hand, and 2 skeletons appear out of nowhere in the middle of the room and phase into reality. With its right hand, it lashes out at the closest party member, which is Olgrim, with a tendril of white holy energy that lashes out, not too unlike Puck's tentacled attack. This one's longer in range. What's the range on yours? Like 20 feet or something?
60?
Oh, no, it's the same.
30 feet.
No, this one's longer in range, but it lashes out towards Olgrim. Doesn't hit at all. Misses. And then and continues to step slowly forward and motions both arms towards you, Olgrim, with arms outstretched and with tears streaming down its skeletal face. And it's a new round.
I made it sad.
Avius speaks, yells out to Headmaster Skeleton.
Yes?
And says, Goodrith! Is that you?
You see no response. Just tears pouring down its face now.
Ozarek! Is that you?
Jim!
Goes to his book of baby names. Skylar!
Yeah. That was random.
There is a skeleton who's going next, and as you're saying that, Avius, the skeleton closest to you lashes out with a 17.
That hits.
You are hit for a 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Are you getting pretty hurt? Let me know if you guys get a lot. I just need to know.
All pretty hurt.
We don't know where you're at. Okay. Puck and Elmon.
So there was no response to either.
No response.
Okay.
He continues to slowly step forward with arms outstretched and tears weeping.
You're saying Puck and Elmon?
Puck and Elmon, you guys are up.
Who's
Puck first?
We would know that.
Okay.
We do know that this is holy energy.
You know it's, you can absolutely sense that. You've sensed some sort of weird connection with this room, Olgrim, and Olgrim only.
I will cast Frostbite again to the skeleton in front of me. So a Constitution save. That same on your
got
so
it.
the guy right in front of me.
Oh! Oh, he ate it. Full damage. You don't need to roll. Full damage.
18.
It's killed. Which one did you want to kill?
The one right in front of me.
Right.
Yep.
This one on the side. Obliterated another skeleton. Good rolls. Or bad rolls on my part. Elmon.
Should I delay my action?
Well,
Olgrim's like holding up a hand to pause the group, or what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Who's in front of me?
There's two skeletons that are batting futilely against your shield.
I bat back.
It's not your turn, it's Elmon's.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, well, then I'm not delaying my action.
Yeah. Delay your action. I'm just taking.
Yeah, just a regular arrow this time. First shot, 22.
Is a hit.
I'm sorry, 23.
Miss. Just kidding.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And second shot.
These were regular arrows, you said?
Is it? Yes.
Okay.
Is a natural 1.
Oh. Second shot, second shot misses, and you accidentally stumble up to the front of the line as you try and get a good angle. So you're a little bit closer than you want to be. Got it. It is the guy's figure, the hexagon figure guy's time to go. He casts no spells and steps forward slowly towards the front of the group, Olgrim and Elmon, and has arms outstretched, tears pouring down his face, and makes no attacks.
Maybe he just needs a hug.
Avius.
Olgrim?
I think.
Am I doing that really? First it's dive into the Kraken, Olgrim, and now it's go hug the undead lich. Really? I'm the stick you're putting in front of you for every trap.
You are the 10-foot fall, yes.
I'll do it for if the group thinks
No.
I'll go.
No.
Yeah, sure. I'll go run up and hug it.
It just seems sad.
Start bashing the skeleton.
You have a
cheer it up.
connection.
I think it's the person that the
Met at the bar.
the plates at the top of the temple we're referring to. It's this savior of some sort. I think it.
Well, he's not saving us now.
I think it thinks we've come back. He thinks we're his children.
Go give him a hug, Avius.
Avius, it's your turn. You've got a skeleton right at your toes, smacking away at you.
I want to do it. I do.
I'm just looking for a distraction
Yes,
so I get the
Blade
hell out of here.
Blade Ward, that's your full action?
Yeah.
All right. You are protected, which gives you resistances from blade attacks, I
Is that the
believe.
one that gives you 15?
No.
Okay.
But it's an abjuration, so I do get.
Refill your shield.
Yeah, but only.
Twice the level.
Let it be.
What is it? No, let me see your thing. There's no way that's a cantrip. Because you would be casting it all the time. Blade Ward, abjuration cantrip. What the hell? Oh, the price is you taking up your whole action.
Yeah, it takes.
Oh, okay.
Why I don't guess.
Okay.
So damn it, I don't get anything from that.
Nope, no shielding goodness from that. But you do get the resistance of the spell itself.
Yeah.
All right. And you're good there. A skeleton goes and it attacks at Olgrim just angrily at this point. Cannot get through. This time, however, it gets a 19.
Ooh.
No, I have my shield full.
Oh, it almost gets through. You bring up your shield at the last second and bat it away. And Olgrim, it is your turn.
Hugs?
What do you?
I said hugs.
Hugs. I got
hug it.
I got one vote for hugs.
Someone's not the hugging type.
I got one vote for hugs.
No, I think
No, not for
if
me.
you want to go hug it, I think you should hug it.
I'm being facetious.
You got two skeletons right in front of you attacking you. Get rid of them.
He's just going to keep conjuring more.
I'll take the skeletons in front of me.
I mean, it's got to have a number of hit points.
Okay.
Attack them.
Yeah.
You need to whittle them away.
We've got our best ranged.
14 on the skeleton.
14. Excuse me. Is a hit.
For 7.
7 type. That's slashing damage.
Slashing.
Okay.
Attack again. Is 16 with 10 points of damage.
Is a kill. You have just 2 hacks have destroyed the skeleton in front of you. Skeletons are closing in. No, these guys are closing in. And that guy's attacking Olgrim. Actually, no, it wants Puck. It's going to move and it will trigger an opportunity attack. Olgrim. And Elmon, too.
That was a 17, 11 points of damage.
Okay, he has been badly hurt. He's right next to you, Puck. The skeleton comes right up. And, a 7, I assume, is another bad. They're having some challenges.
Does Elmon get that upper?
I think it's a melee-only opportunity attack, isn't it?
So, yeah.
Doesn't have melee up. Next round. Okay. Puck, you are up.
I'm gonna swing Deanna right into the skeleton with the 7.
7 is a miss. You and the skeleton are going back and forth.
I will disengage from it though.
All right,
as a bonus action.
You can.
No, I got my little thing, my goblin.
I know there's a wall behind you. Is the problem.
Then I'll stay where I was.
Okay.
Get on top of me.
I'm all right.
I'm done. Elmon,
Not
what are you doing?
Olgrim say that.
I am no surprise to anybody. Knocking an arrow, bringing it up, firing at the Avius's new friend here.
You've got some people. Does that right on top of you? Does that give you disadvantage? Let's just say it does. So it'll be at disadvantage as you're bobbing and weaving around these skeletons that are close to you, shooting at a further target.
Can I disengage?
You can as...
Can I just move away?
You can...
allowing to take them to take an opportunity attack against me, but then not having to fight at disadvantage.
Yes, you would get 2 opportunity attacks on you.
Oh, standing in front.
There's nowhere else to go.
Or you can disengage as your action and move freely.
I'll shoot at disadvantage.
Shooting at disadvantage, go for it. Shooting at the robe figure.
11. No, I'm sorry, 13.
13 is a miss.
And natural 1.
All right. Another shot, and you have somehow maneuvered even closer into these skeletons. They're
just waded into the middle of them as I'm trying to get a clear shot.
And that one's gone, that one's gone, that one's gone. He steps forward and summons 2 skeletons behind him and 2 skeletons behind him, and steps forward and is right in front of the group. His hands are continued to be stretched out. They are at you, Olgrim, just maybe 5 feet away from you. His hands are outstretched. Again, tears coming down its face. He's cast no spell other than summoning more skeletons behind him in the distance. That one's done.
Guys keep saying no.
This one closes in. And Avius.
Avius does not want to hurt this main skeleton.
Maybe do something with the rock?
I'm not attuned to it. Is there even anything I can try with my new staff?
There's nothing I can tell you about it.
Okay. I can't make a roll.
Nope.
Could just tap him with it. See what happens.
This is true.
I mean,
can I reach Master Skeleton?
No, not from there. You've got a little skeleton next to you too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Damn it. I'm going to cast web.
Okay.
On that entire pack of the 4 littles and
right. So where is it at?
It's like here, so that.
Okay. Perfect. Cast your spell, and a giant web once again. It's the intent is for it to always be connected to things, but Avius just likes plopping big gobs of gooey white web everywhere.
Yes, I do.
And it plops on down and you envelop the skeletons that are next to Elmon, and the 3 skeletons next to Elmon, and the large robed skeletal robed figure.
Yeah.
Just not the one closest to you.
Yeah, I guess he won't quite be in her.
Okay, any move, bonus, you're good?
No, I'll just hang out.
All right, and they need to make a dexterity roll to get out or to not be restrained, because he doesn't want to move.
Each creature that starts its turn in the webs, or that enters them, must make dex save.
Or what?
On a failed save is restrained.
Okay. I think that gives them disadvantage. Oh, yeah, he's messed up. I think that gives them disadvantage. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So this guy you have advantage on. Make a note of that.
Yeah, and the creature's attack rolls are
disadvantage. Okay, that matters. He's attacking Elmon and misses. Caught up slightly in the web. And next up is Olgrim. Olgrim, you've got a scattering of skeletons to your right, one to your left next to Puck, and then this robed guy in a hexagon just feet in front of you.
Just feet in front of me. Got cold stares across my group.
All you see is web with 2 arms sticking out.
You've essentially flocked the enemy.
Christmas flogging.
Run him, string him with lights.
Merry holiday time.
Merry holiday. I still feel this connection with the room. I don't know what it is. And this guy tearing.
Olgrim. It must be Osaric. Or Gildress. Goodress. Goodrich.
Could be.
BF.
All right, what the hell? Let's do this.
Yeah. What is happening?
You were an awesome party member.
Thank you. Hey, we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. Olgrim, feeling this connection, takes a chance here. See what happens. I, too, reach out towards the figure.
Okay.
And I move towards it. And I say to it, "Speak your truth." And I call him Osaric.
Okay, so you're right there. It's covered in webs, and you are saying to it, "Speak your truth."
Speak your truth, Osaric.
Are you or are you not touching it, or are you or not touching any of the stones between you and it? I'm kind of wondering what the positioning is.
Well, I'm getting close. It looks like it wants to embrace.
It's about 5 feet away. Yes.
So I'm attempting to do the embracing as well.
Okay. Does that mean you're 5? You can walk right up and embrace. You're saying attempting. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I'm going up and embracing.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. Shit. In this battle with undead, you are stepping forward a few feet and you are hugging a skeletal figure who's been summoning undead. I just want to make sure I understand that correct.
I said I take a chance.
Do I have that correct? Yes or no?
No, all you have for me is me holding up my hands and saying, "Speak your truth, Osaric."
So you are not embracing.
Not embracing.
Okay. And you're just waiting for the response.
I'm just waiting for response.
The response is nothing. More skeletons close in the group from the side. And that's the end of that.
Is he still moving forwards? Or
he's stuck in a web.
Oh, he's not moving.
That moves there. Puck, you're up. You guys are now surrounded by skeletons. There's about 6 of them that have closed in. So more than that.
I'm going to cast Frostbite to the one in front of me, so he needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, that's good.
And it was Dex saves.
Well, it's once they're for the webs.
If they start or move in.
Once they're already restrained, then it's strength.
To get out,
AC.
yeah. I'm still working the other. All right, I've got a 13.
No.
19. Yes. 19.
2 19s?
Yeah. So essentially, those two
are stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two are not. All right. Puck, you cast your spell. Your spell misses. It is Elmon Yabael's turn.
Since they are webbed, am I still at disadvantage if I'm firing my bow?
Yes.
But you also get advantage because they're webbed, so does it neutral?
That's if you're attacking them.
So what if I attack the web?
Oh, I'm sorry. The ones next to you are not even webbed, so that's the point is moot.
That's true.
And I think you might be right with that. I don't think they can affect you that way.
Okay. So if I attack the head skeleton who is webbed, who I would normally get advantage against, but I'm firing at disadvantage, how
it
does
would be
that work?
neutral.
That is what I shall do.
All right.
And one of the Elnoran Mastercraft arrows comes out of the quiver for this.
Ooh.
And that would be a 21, 22, no, 20.
That's a hit.
Uh, 14 points of damage.
That's a nice, juicy hit. Olgrim, you see the skeletal figure in front of you wince in pain, almost double over, and it ignores the shot, it ignores the shooter, and continues to look at you, Olgrim, with tears streaking down its face.
I do have another shot.
Yes, go ahead.
And that will be one more Mastercraft Elnoran arrow to the face.
To the face!
With a 24.
That's a hit to the face.
17 points of damage.
All right.
Whoa. Do you get any bonus because it's damaged?
Not only on the first attack, which I already took, but not on the second attack.
And then you said it's a strength roll, Tim?
Still.
To get out of this web.
Yeah, once they're already restrained, it's strength roll.
21.
Does it?
All right. The skeletal figure with the hexagon robe breaks free of the web and is stepping towards you, Olgrim, and is trying to touch you with his hands. He's going to make an attack, or you can let him touch you with his hands.
He can try and get there naturally on his own.
All right.
No. No means no.
17.
Hashtag consent.
He is not attacking with the radiant attack he did earlier. He is just reaching out with hands, trying to embrace you. And then with the 17. With 17 to embrace.
Still feel this odd connection to...
You do.
To him or the room?
Make an insight roll.
Natural 20.
You have a connection to this person right here who's reaching out. He is in pain and needs your help.
After I saw Elman beating that...
He has an arrow sticking out of his cheek!
This will help him out a little more. I've been helping him.
With this bit of information, I will dash forward and embrace him.
You dash forward, you embrace him. You guys see the dwarf lower his shield, lower his sword,
Grim!
Take a couple steps forward, embrace him.
Yes!
Bright light blasts out, and Olgrim is left standing there holding empty air. The skeletons all drop and disappear. The wall behind you instantly disappears, and all is quiet. In that brief moment,
oh, you son of a bitch.
In that brief moment, something happened, Olgrim.
Uh-oh.
That's what they saw. That's not what you saw.
Oh, that's not what I...
As you reach forward and you embrace...
Is this the Picard thing? I live a whole life. And...
I'm thinking more contact.
Yeah, contact. Yeah.
As you reach out and hold him, you suddenly find yourself in this chamber that is brightly lit. There's chanting of monk-style chanting in the background. There's incense that you can smell. You don't think you're in the same place or time. There's none of your friends around you. There's no chaos of skeletons, and the person you're holding is a normal man in a nice clean robe made of hexagon designs. And he holds you with some tears streaming down his face and pulls back away from you from the hug and says, "Thank you, my friend."
Who are you?
He says, "I am a priest of Ozarek. This place is lost." And he looks around the room, letting go of you just slightly. "And now I am released."
Your friend with the arrows is a dick.
A good shot, but a dick. Can this temple be restored?
It cannot. And I am now free to leave.
And you and your other priests here, are they at rest?
I am the last. But before I go, speak one question, and I will give you Ozarek's answer of the truth.
What is your favorite color?
Do I only get one question?
That was your question.
I have one. It weighs on my heart. We have a home, a dwarven home, a hall lost long ago. But I have not found it, and I seek it still. Where would that home be?
Seek an entrance with red lanterns beneath the city of Talis. Your home that you speak is locked tight, but the dwarves watching know of one way in, but will not be eager to share.
Then be at peace, priest. Oh, that's hard to say.
He lets go, and suddenly, boom, there's this white energy that just fades away, and you are holding air, and you hear your friends behind you just like, "Okay, whoa!"
Wasted a bunch of arrows.
You did.
And
That's what
all
you get,
is
you
quiet.
dick smack.
What?
But you're all right.
You all right?
I'm fine. Little indigestion. And I can't see green.
What? Puck, where are you? Puck, where are you?
So I missed with one of those arrows. I think before there was a chance of recovery for missed arrows.
Not in this case. No, on the masters, yeah, those are so hard. If it's a master,
yeah.
Make a survival roll, because those are so hard to come by.
19.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Find it across the other room.
Yeah, normally I don't allow it, but those are just so rare.
Yeah.
So is there another entrance or another exit than the one we came through?
You see no visible entrances or exits. Oh, and then the giant metal things come down to the bottom.
And you're all standing inside of it.
Well, what now?
This is the end of the road.
There's no other way out of the room
I guess we go.
that we can see. I mean, we haven't.
We go back and out and try and avoid the others.
We'll also have to make that big ass jump.
Oh, I had another question.
What?
Nothing. This temple is in fact
We have
dead
an
now.
idea about the jump.
What was that,
leave.
Olgrim?
This temple is in fact
one of us
dead.
needs to make it. We have a rope. We have time now.
How do you
No
know?
longer does Osarek live here?
How do you know this?
I feel it.
Oh, well, I believe you. If this temple is truly lost, then we should get lost too.
Agreed.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get out of here.
How do we leave now?
Well,
The way we came.
way we came, yes.
Weren't we getting hurt upstairs?
We just have to make sure not to run into the other ones.
Yes, well,
Puck starts up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Puck starts up the stairs. Everyone but Puck. Since you're the first up, Puck is making his way up. You do not sense any, Puck, by the way, shake to reality or any damage that way as you make your way up the stairs. The last three of you, as you talk and then slowly start to follow Puck up, all three of you, Elmon, Avius, and Olgrim, pass by a small hidden secret compartment in the wall, and each of you may make a perception roll, 15 or higher, and if one of you finds it, one of you finds it.
That's funny.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
It's a perception, right? Yeah, 15. So
All right.
I got
he found it first, but
Oh, yeah, you found it first. We all found it.
Olga, everyone kind of sees it, and Avis, you're right on top of it. You see one of the bricks on the side of the wall is slightly inset in a way that it shouldn't be. And with a little push, you are able to get this brick to push in and slide it away. And within, you see a small compartment with a few little treasures inside there.
I grab them.
You reach your hand in, and you pull out a potion of greater healing
Ooh, greater healing.
that you find. You also find...
chug it.
You find yogurt of greater healing. That's what you find.
And potion of greater healing, by the way, is 4d4 plus 4.
Wow.
And you also find 2 scroll cases inside, and that is it. That fits in this small compartment.
I want to check these scrolls out.
All right, you open them up. One is a scroll, and quickly looking at it and skimming it, you identify it as a scroll of remove curse.
Ooh. Okay.
And the other is going to take some time to research.
Okay.
Can we grab these silver statues on our way back up?
Sure can.
Well, I'm going to make a big... with that other statue,
A big
too.
burn pile. Yeah. A big melting pile.
Yeah, you grab the statues, Elmon. Excuse me.
There were, 4 of them?
The first one, boom, lashes out with a terrible curse across your body. Make a wisdom save.
Guess who has the
Natural one.
Oh!
And I have the remove curse scroll. Nanny nanny boo boo.
You take 15 points of radiant damage as you grab the robed man of some importance embracing 2 children statue at the bottom, which is exactly 60 feet from the top of the shaft, by the way. And...
that was the... Yeah.
The trap?
I would leave this
You don't say.
And you have been cursed. You will take 5 radiant damage, additional radiant damage. Anytime you take radiant damage, you'll take 5 more radiant damage for the rest of your life.
Jesus.
Don't be a jerk about it.
Avius starts rubbing his fingers together for some money.
Oh no, he's not rubbing his fingers together.
I'll take the damage.
Oh yeah, you'll take some damage.
Skin cancer's gonna be a bitch for you.
I'm fairly complected. What can I say?
You want to put it back, take it, take the others?
Oh, I mean, it's in my hand now.
Okay, and you want to take the others?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 of them?
There are 4. You take the third one, the statue of the temples itself. It is also trapped.
Shit.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
A 2.
A 2. Boom! You are blasted violently by 20 points of radiant damage, which becomes 25 with your curse. You did these in the weird order. I was thinking you were going to maybe pick them up on the way down. You picked them up. It's even worse.
Puts me at -12.
-12. You have not been killed outright.
Yes, but I have the ring.
Oh!
Let the pilfering continue.
Wait, you're negative 12?
Yeah. I mean, does it just...
What's your maximum hit points?
53.
Okay, you're fine. Because you took 4 more points of damage as you were blasted off the stairs and hit the ground.
Okay.
And the last snake crawls out and bites you. All right, the ring of healing kicks in and you cough back into life.
9 points.
But your arms are full of silvery treasure.
There's another statue.
You have 2 statues in your hand.
Really? We party wipe on this? That's the whole thing?
That's just me. Okay.
If only Puck had worn.
Somebody else wanna grab some statues?
Not after watching you get knocked around like a rag doll.
Wow.
All right, so the temple is empty. But I say we leave the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still going. I don't see any of this. I'm up the stairs.
All right, everyone's going up the stairs. Elmon, you're following, keeping your 2 statues.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the next statue? It's of a woman's hand with a sparrow resting upon it. You're about 35, 40 feet up.
And you can't use this. And I grab the ring.
All right, the ring is in your hands.
Olgrim has the ring?
No.
No.
All right, you leave that statue alone.
Statue go, but I will grab the last one.
Okay. You guys have...
Actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't know
It
that.
knocks you
lesson
off,
learned.
like-
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's out of game. I know it's not trapped because from what
You
had
said
been
that
said
about
before, but I don't know, so I'm letting it go.
You don't know that.
I know I don't know that. That's why I said I'm letting it
Even
go.
out of game, you don't know that.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, out of game, I'd be willing to make a bet on that. Out of game,
Let's make bets. I'm going to put down little
We
knife
don't need to make
dice.
bets. We don't need to make bets.
Little cursey worsies.
Cursey.
All right, you guys have a challenge, and that is a section of the stairs is missing near the top.
As they get up there, they see Puck tying a rope around his waist.
Okay. Group files in behind Puck. Puck has
just toss them.
Puck has a rope over his waist. This is going to be like that wooden bridge scene all over again.
Well, first of all, I'm going to use my last level 3 to cure
Dumbass over here.
Our stupid ass
Ranger.
Thank you, Puck.
For 19.
Ooh, that's a big level 3 heal.
Damn.
It only takes me up to 28.
Well, you have more than...
Yeah, you have more than 0.
Yeah, that's good.
And me.
Who's gonna toss me up there?
I say Olgrim and Elmon each get on a side and do the all swingy 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I think I could do it.
Hold on to the other end of this rope too.
That last step is he's just thrown across.
Wait, wasn't there a second part of this plan?
Who's holding the rope?
He can toss him. I'll hold the rope.
Okay.
Only hold like 10 feet of it. That way it's enough to get him there, but not drop and hit the ground.
I'm not going to.
I'm gonna hold on like the last half handful of the rope.
Yeah, it's what, a 30-foot drop?
Oh no!
At 25.
No, it's further than
It's
that.
further than that.
So basically, I'm not allowing any slack in, but I'm letting the rope flow freely through my hand, and then I will also tie it off at about to my waist at about 14 feet.
Okay. Olgrim, you grab onto your friend Puck, the goblin healer, and
Do you want overhand or under?
Whatever's gonna get me
Overhand
across.
it is!
granny style between the legs.
Between Olgrim's legs. Puck's small, but there's not a lot of room there.
There we go. Athletics, was
Yes,
it? Or just straight?
athletics.
21 without any further modifiers. 21.
21 is a little too good. You throw Puck, Puck goes a little far, and it doesn't line up with the rope situation Elmon has. You get jerked close to the edge of the stairs, will have no railing, but you do not fall off. You are now safely on the other side.
Thanks, Grim. That was a strong arm.
All you see is
So I go up there and try, because I'm not going to be able to support anybody else's weight, but try to find something to tie the
There's a
rope
really
off to.
small silver statue.
Yeah.
You want to grab it?
I'll tie it around that and yank Elmon. No, try to find like a pillar or something to tie the rope off to so they can climb.
A boulder.
Oh, I have enough hit points now to grab those other statues.
Oh, don't.
You are able to tie it off, and after some time, everyone is able to cross that gap thanks to Puck's ingenuity. And you guys are at the top of this shaft off of the spiraling stairs.
Back up.
Yeah, gotta go find Pokey.
Keep going up.
What a leave.
Yeah, let's get out.
All right, you
Quick
guys
step.
head out. You walk past rubble and some skeleton bones on the stairs. You walk out into the entrance room that has the bronze plaques on the sides of the wall.
Are the bronze plaques, do they look the same?
They are still the same.
Okay.
And you head out the entrance that overlooks the river.
As we go up, I'm going to write in like chalk or something, Elmon, don't pick up the statues, and then
Okay.
Nice.
Which
He's
you'll
already
see
done
after
that.
he's already done. Be like,
And you head out. You see outside is the giant lizard mount of Pucks and maybe some camping pack or something you guys left behind. And you guys are out of this temple.
Pokey.
we need to take a rest.
We do.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Guys want to head out and find a little clearing and camp?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And take a long rest.
Yep.
You guys head out. You find a clearing. You get some food in you, and you sleep for the night and rest. What kind of watch situation do
We
you
don't
have set
because
up?
we have my little what's that called? The heat of the earth of the moonlight and shadow.
Can you describe that?
We are our home is wherever we set up camp, and
Oh yeah.
we have a 30-foot radius, and we gain +5 bonus to wisdom checks and to detect creatures, and any light we make can't be seen from outside the area.
This
Okay.
is his natural ability, not a spell. Or
Yeah.
But that still doesn't give you
It's-
complete. And
Still say we need a watch.
yeah,
Uh,
But the watch will have
but
a
I mean,
huge
we're-
bonus.
Right.
I'll go first watch.
Okay.
Fine.
And Elma, if you just take it easy, you can still watch because your meditation's really handy.
Yeah. So for my trance thing, let's see.
It's kind of interesting.
I'm not sure I have that.
It's on there. It's on your
Oh, trance. So I don't need sleep. Instead, I meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious for 4 hours. While meditating, I can dream after a fashion. Such dreams are actually mental exercises that have become reflexive through years of practice. After resting this way, you gain the same benefit that a human would from 8 hours of sleep.
Yep.
So I'll take 4-hour trance, and then I can.
You can do a double watch, is what you can do.
Yeah.
Which makes it nice. So Puck or Elmon, one of you guys does not have to watch. By the way, Avius. Sorry. Damn it, that's my second.
The puck will
You
sleep
gain
the
a
whole night
DM inspiration die, Elmon, for me doing your name twice.
Avius sleeps all night as well.
through. No, only one
Wait,
of
what?
us can.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, man.
All right, the last watch is not watched, and you guys.
Wait, how can I not sleep at 8 hours if he does 2 4-hour trances?
I do 1 4-hour trance, and then I do 2 watches.
Each watch is 2 hours.
Yeah.
So one of you doesn't have.
Olgrim's
to
got
watch.
one. He's got 2, and one of you needs to.
If we want full coverage
Yeah.
of the time.
I'll let the old man sleep. Puck will take the last one.
Okay.
Jesus.
I build the camp.
Half the hit points, right?
Well, during the night,
Oh,
Son
no.
of a bitch.
those of you on watch, particularly the first one, which I believe was Olgrim, you're literally sitting there, and you can have a campfire too, right? Which is
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Bright campfire. It's
I'd like to
great.
point out I'm alert, if that helps.
In your alert
And you have a plus perception check.
advantage.
+5 bonus to wisdom.
And Olgrim, you're just watching the small boulder and tree that you guys came through, particularly that where you came through, and you're just watching that your whole watch, creepily waiting to see yourself come through there, but nothing happens. You go to sleep, and Olgrim, you wake up to Puck grumbling that he had to do the last watch. Breakfast is served. Everyone has gotten back all of their spell slots. You get back half of your hit point maximum. And then half of your... you can also spend hit dice.
Well, I've used all of mine.
Okay, and then you get back half of your hit dice.
Okay. So half of my total.
You guys are really drained.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
52, so 26. So I will get back to max.
Yeah, Olgrim and Puck are just shy.
Avius is at 39. Because I had 18.
That's right, you're right, yeah.
That was dicey and not knifey.
Let's stop there for tonight.
Our heroes retrace their footsteps through the temple to find that the portal not only returned them to the Dark Chamber, but also slipped them back a few moments in time. With each action that interrupted previous events, painful adjustments to the timeline occurred. The adventurers reached the bottom of the temple, where a crying figure summoned skeletons to slay the heroes. And after quite some hesitation, Olgrim Shieldbiter, grizzled fighter and slayer of Kraken, reached out and gave the weeping figure a warm hug. The bind this priest had to the Forgotten Temple was finally broken. Oh, and Elmon foolishly triggered every damn trap on the way out. Thank you, Christopher, Chris, Seth, Tim, and thank you, listeners, for joining us on our adventures. If you want to help out the show, let a friend know about us or post a recommendation online for others to find us. And leave us a comment on our website, ingloriousbards.com, or our social media accounts to let us know what you think of the show. All music has been officially licensed or used through Creative Commons as listed on our website. And if you're interested in the sound effects you heard, check out the great sounds at Sirenscape.com. Safely out of the old temple, will the heroes seek out their lost merchant friend who helped start this entire outdoor adventure? And what will they do when they return to the city of Talus? Until next time.